G'day. It's coming up 5 o'clock Aussie time, and look, we're g'day. It's coming up 5 o'clock Aussie time, and look where I am. Bloody hell, I made it. Oh, I got a Sydney ferry, a river cat. Quite fucking quick, those little things. Oh, look at that, eh? Hey, we're here at Sydney. People looking at me while I'm talking to myself. But hey, that's cool. Well, I just negotiated my way from the fucking airport. What a mission that was. Already got told to fucking don't drive down here. But hey, you get that, eh? What else we got? Oh, we got the skyline. Just like downtown Auckland. See, look, one of those fucking buildings like we got. Old boat over there. Somewhere there. There's the Aussie Adventure Ground, Playland, whatever it's called. I'll try and get over there. But I just got ripped $4 because I fucking went into a toll lane bloody road or some stupid fucking thing. To pay bloody $4 to get out of it. It was pretty cheap, eh? Cheaper than fucking drugs. $4 to get out of it. The other skyline, whatever. Going out into the harbour. Got some island. I can't see it. Island in there. Looks like it's got a big water tower on it. Oh, that's enough until next time, so see you then. Oh, good morning. It's 10 past 11 Wednesday morning. Just left Sydney. Petrol's unleaded 87.9, 36 for diesel. Oh no, gas 80, well, something anyway. I'm just travelling up to Wollongong now. Red light. There we go. Coming up to whatever. Wollongong to the left. Oh, we got some bloody bridge going across. Oh look, another big one over there. Oh, there's boats in the harbour. I hope we're going the right way. Well, I hope I'm going the right way. Some shops. Oh yeah, Sloan. Hey, you know Burger King, we got Burger King. Well, they've got Burger King over here. It's exactly the same, but it's called Happy Jacks. Or something along those lines. It was quite bloody stupid. It's all set up like Burger King, but no, it's Happy Jacks or something. Until next time. Hey, Cronulla. Look at that, would you? Beautiful. Beautiful countryside. Whoa, shit. Well, that's the direction I've just come from Sydney. Been about 45-50 minutes so far. I've actually come up through this way. It looks like there was a coastway down here. Hey, would you look at this? Would you look at this? Hey? Look at that. Isn't that just beautiful? Beautiful. How far down we are. Yeah. Someone standing there. And you go down and down and down and down and down into that awesome coastline. Wow. And I don't know where I am going, but I think Wollongong is that way, or that way. Wow. That is just amazing. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, we're going south. Yeah, we're going south that way. Okay. So, north, Sydney's that way. So, New Zealand would be about there. Train moving down there. Well, that's where it goes, around there. So, Kuma and Canberra, around that way too. Actually, I have no fucking idea where I'm going, which way it is. So, I'm going to go and find out where I'm going. So, I hope you're all having a good time over there in New Zealand. I have been. And I will talk again soon. There you go, I don't know if you can read that. Sublime Point. Bully Pass Scenic Reserve. Location 64 kilometres south of Sydney. 415.41 metres above sea level. Latitude, longitude, towns below. Thirroul, 4.8 kilometres. Bully, 9.6. Wollongong, 17.6 k's to go. View from Port Jackson to Jervis Bay. Extent of view is 176 kilometres. Oop. Oh, g'day. It's Friday, the 19th, and it's actually 1:53, just minus 2 hours off the time. I haven't worked out how to change it again. Well, here I am at River Valley, just out of Mittagong, and I'll take you just down to the edge of the hill and show you where I've just walked from. Well, this is River Island Naturist Club. If you see the two swimming pools there, well, my caravan is to the right. It's just actually behind this tree here. Beautiful swimming pools. Haven't been for a swim yet. There's a spa pool, 3 spa pools, sauna, and everything else. Quite a big place. Here's the river. Can't remember what it's called. I'll tell you later on. This place is set on 1,500 acres, set along 4 kilometres of river. Beautiful waterfalls just down in here. I've actually walked right up to there, the middle of the screen, that little sandy area, and it goes up to there. No, I'm not walking up there. And this is the start of the driveway. The driveway's up in the middle there, and it zigzags all the way down into there, and comes down here and around through there and then into the camp. And then we come around this way, another good size hill up there, and we've got the Wombian caves about 60 or 70 kilometres that way. Now there's part of the road. I think it goes up there, works its way around onto there somewhere. Oh, tree. On my way up to this hill, I came across one kangaroo, very, very close to the camp, and a little baby, but I don't know where they've gone. They were just happily lying in the grass around here. That's the Wombian caves around that way. Somewhere over those hills, I think. And I think the river's down in there. Another shot of the river. Just having a look around to see if I can find these kangaroos. And the river goes all the way down in there, and I think it goes around this mountain and then comes back down to there. I think that is an eagle. Hopefully he'll come over here. No idea what noise they make till he lands. If he lands, he's having a good look at me. You know what, I'm going to make my way down now and take you maybe for a quick tour around the camp if I'm allowed. Pretty funny with video cameras. Not that there's many people here anyway. It'll probably be about probably about 10, 15 people. More arriving tonight and tomorrow. There's a big party on tomorrow night. I think there's about 3 or 4 birthdays combined. So once I figure out my way down, I'll talk then. So this is where I am, River Island Nature Retreat. Finally got a picture of myself. Talk again soon. Burkesdale, back Australia. Yeah, that's where it just came from. Up there. Bloody big hill. There's actually those eagles or whatever it is sitting on the left of the tree there. It's actually 4:12. Past 4 and the sun is setting. Could be a kookaburra actually. Don't know. One's just flown off, there's 2 sitting up there. It's not going to do anything. Yeah, Mum, this is the caravan I'm staying in. This is what they've done outside. This is what... Oh, it's jelly. This is what I wouldn't mind having done to mine. Like that. Here's the car I've been driving. The Daewoo Lanos. Not a very grunty little thing, but hey. Concrete bars. Some good sized poles. She goes over the whole thing.
more. Who tells that? This is the view I've got. Yeah, now we'll go into the caravan. Got a single bed there. There's another bed up there. Microwave, kitchen sink, fridge, stove, wardrobe, cupboard, table, quarter unit thingy, and that's the bed. Cupboards up there. We've also got this little system, all wind up on the windows. Hold on, no, too close. Things just wind up. That's what I want on mine. All netting. It's on all the windows. Well, here I am again, back for another episode of Burke's Backyard in Australia. Hee hee hee. This is the river that I was showing you. That's the road just up there in the middle of your screen. Don't know if you can see that car going up. Well, this is actually Wallandilly River. The camp is, if you can see that rock in the middle of your screen, it's just to the left, just in behind those trees there. I came up here yesterday, walked right up along here, and actually go further up and cross over the river, and then come down here. And then the way that I went was along here and back down about 2 kilometres that way, across the river and went back into camp. Not too sure what hill this is. Hold on, I'll just check. It's either Tiny's Ridge or Junction Ridge, and there's a lookout somewhere up there. Let's see if I can show you the map. Here we go. if you can see where the shop office is, my camp is 1 to 4. I'm in number 3. And where I am at the moment is just up in here, Platypus Beach. This is the river that I've just crossed. Then I walked all along down here, back over into Tiny's Beach, and came back down to camp. This morning I actually did a good trek. Walked right up here past Pink Rocks, beautiful place, past this river crossing, came across here, over into Sunnyside Beach, which was pretty stink actually, and then I walked back around this way, came back down, had some lunch, and then came back down to Platypus Beach where I am now. I haven't actually been up into here yet, but will do. Yeah, well that's that. See, this is the road up here. Yeah, Wombean Caves. Wombean Caves are actually probably around up here somewhere. Yeah. That's beautiful Shale Rock Fall. I'll show you that. There it is, just up in there. That happened about a year and a half ago, I believe. There's actually some people down over there doing some training or something, just some breathing. I've shown you up there just a little bit more of the countryside, mountains. Beautiful place this. I'm actually going to come back next year and just block the sun a little bit. The river actually flows that way. See, north is about there. So Sydney's around that way somewhere. Beautiful. Here's the water. G'day. Just thought I'd be a bit incriminating and video myself. Drawn out. Smoking my first joint in Aussie. That's all for now. Well, just finished that. Just show you what the days have been like here ever since I got here. Just like this. Absolutely pistol clouds. Been awesome. Awesome, look at that. Hey. Might be a bit bright on your TV screen, but I don't know if you can see them. Looks like there's 3 kangaroos. Let's see if I can just get a little bit closer. Oh, and they're going. Hold on. You can see the one just here. There's also one further down near there, those yellow bins. There he is, he's hopping away. Oh look, no, there's 2 more. Shit, there's a whole pile. There's another 2 just behind this guy. 3. Oh my god. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's a whole family. Oh my god. Shit. There's one just here. Just there. I'll show you how far away he is. There you go, he'd be about 20, 25 metres. Oh, there's another one. There's another one just there between these 2 trees. So we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Counting 7. G'day, mate. Don't think that would do anything, but hey, you never know, eh? I'm just gonna move over here. Look at him. Look at him. Beautiful. I'm just gonna gonna sit here and film them. Oh, there's a little baby. Which is Sunday today. And the time is correct. Yeah, there's a whole pile. Just walk up. I'm moving. Let's do another count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Give or take 2. Bloody see with this camera. I just pulled up in front of the toilet. And I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And hopefully there's, well, it would be nice if there's more behind me. lowest we can go, eh? Just doing some filming. Carry on. Put your head back down. Hey, Brownie. Yeah, just happily feeding. Probably about 15 meters. Hey, mate. How are ya? Carry on. Well, I'm still sitting here watching them. Bloody bin. Well, here we are, it's Tuesday. It's my final night here. I thought I'd just take you around, and since no one's around at the moment, and show you what everything and where everything is. Just some toilets in there. It goes up to, I'll take you up here. This goes up to the barn. The barn. Coke machine. That's got a seating area. And just in there, that's the sauna. Small seating area. That's the bar. And this is where the pool area is. That's the big pool. More seating down in there. We'll just go in here. This is the pool tables, dartboard, speakers. And we've got some lights and everything. More lights there, more lights there. There's a barn area in there for the kids. Speaker, books. this big campfire over there. And here's the big fire when it's really cold in here. And there's some pictures. So some of the sights that you can see. And there's River Island right in there. And that's the road going up and out. That's the cafe, lunches and everything, coffee machine, TV. And we'll go down to the pool area. That's the phone and the shop. There's one pool area. There's another little area up in there. And caravans. Pools. That tower looks familiar over there. Look, someone walking. Little barbecue tables all along. That's one spa. That was the first spa that was put in. And this is the new spa. Brand new, beautiful. And the little pool. If you can see up in there, it's just where we were. Someone's been sitting here. And here's the third spa, which is actually the second spa they put in. That's the sauna in there. And another thing, they've got all these coloured lights virtually everywhere, right around, up in there, underneath, and right across. Some beautiful creepers. I mean, very, very well established, especially up over here. It just looks awesome when you're sitting in the spa. And that's the hill that I climbed the second day I was here. Thought it'd be alright, but oh boy, here's a big one. Well, that's it for me for today. I'm going to head off to Canberra tomorrow morning, so we'll talk then. That's all for Burke's Backyard in Australia, day 6, 7. Day 7. See ya. Well, it's 20 past 12, Wednesday, left River Island, and I'm now sitting here at McDonald's. Well, what can I say? You see way down in there, that's probably where I came from. Actually, if you can hear me. And their ice creams over here are 30 cents for a soft serve cone. And also, oh shit. Also they have what's called Mega Macs, which is like a Big Mac, but there's bloody 4 patties. Awesome. Beautiful. And they do ketchup here, not sauce. Oh, that's it till I reach Canberra. So, we shall see you there.
Well, I've just left Goulburn. On my way to Canberra, just coming through the Great Dividing Range. There's just a range between 2 bloody hills. Awesome. It's amazing. Let's drop back here. Bloody trees, eh? See over that side. So it just goes forever. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. Come up with a new name for my adventure. Burke's Outback Australia Tours, or something along those lines. Instead of Burke's backyard, because it's not my backyard, is it? Anyway, I hope you guys are have been enjoying yourselves in New Zealand without me, your good mate Michael. Not there to smoke all the drugs with, but don't worry, we are having a joint now, aren't we? Yeah. Whoever I'm watching this with. Oh, this is just awesome. Oh, I said to myself the other day that I'm going to come back over at the end of the year, or January, February, see what happens. Beautiful. I vaguely remember driving along here 16, 17 years ago. Well, passenger anyway. It's just amazing. I was quiet for a little while then. What are we doing? Whoa! I've done 456k so far. I'll see if I can sit it on the dashboard. Maybe not. No. A bummer. That's it for now, because I'm down all over the bloody road. Just trying to get footage. Once I get up to, oh, hold on. Tree! Once I get down to the end of that mountain down there, I'll do some more filming, or I'll come to this rest area. Look at this. Rest, survive. Rest, revive, survive. Okay. Well, thought I'd stop for a bit. No, there's no one with me, I can't have a bit. Let's go into Canberra that way. And this big open area here, like from that mountain there, right across over to that one, all this open area, it's actually a lake. Yes, hard to believe, but this is a lake. There's no water in it at the moment. I think the last time it flooded was about 2 years ago or something. This is all new, this highway here. They've actually raised it up quite a bit and put all these little drainage things in. You can just see there, down over there, all the way along. 2 cars going all the way down the end there. It's wicked. Oh. Amazing place. Oh, there's even a phone. Bloody copycats, eh? Oh well, that's it till later on with Burke's Australia Outback Adventures. Look at those clouds, eh? Well, here we are at the Canberra Deep Space Communication Complex. Whereabouts are we? We are there. So we've got the main one, which I will show you. Yeah. Operations building. Blah 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 blah. There you go. Oh, who's that? Who's this funny looking character? Excuse me?
Hey, what's it?
Who are you?
I don't know.
How we use it. What to do? Stand on the platform and read the digital scales to find out your weight on various planets and the moon. Earth. Oh look, I'm 69 kilos. Moon, I'm 11 kilos. Jupiter, 183. Pluto, 4.8 kilos on Pluto. Here's some of the food. 2 months old on Neptune.
There you go.
Here's Tom's age. 4 years on Venus, 31 on Mars, 4 months on Neptune.
You see 2 rows of numbers. The ones in the white circles represent the hour of the day in real time or standard time, and the corresponding number on the top line would be the hour in daylight saving or summertime. So at this time of the year in Eastern Australia, we work on the bottom scale. So this is world time right now, vertically above the place. Starting here at 12 midnight, this black line is where it's midnight, so you can see midnight just coming into Canada now. And then we go right round the world back to midnight where we started, and this represents a 24-hour day, and there's a little overlap at each end.
So the dark bits are
where it's
midnight,
night.
and the light bits are
Well, the dark bits are where it's night, and the light bits are where it's day. That's spot on.
And the black line is midnight.
That's right, midnight over here, and then right round the world back to midnight. So the reason, now, to get your time anywhere in the world though, you have to go to your time zone. And that'll be one of these divisions here with the letter symbols. And in Eastern Australia, we are the K for kilo time zone. And our time comes from real time from the Earth's rotation at the 150 degree meridian, and that's halfway across it. So you go to the 150 meridian, you look up, and you see it's 5 to 3. Is that about right? It's
Pretty
working.
close.
It's working.
It's working.
Yeah. So if it's midnight over here, in the middle, it's midday, and these are the morning hours here. So it's morning to the left of noon and afternoon to the right. So all of Australia's now in afternoon.
So this is constantly moving.
That's right. Yeah, I'll come to it. Yeah, that's spot on. And it's also a calendar giving you the days, and on these 2 scales, the dates, either side of the international date line. And that's the dark blue wiggly line running up through here. And it approximates the 180 degree meridian. And that's halfway around the world from Greenwich in England, the reference, which is taken as 0 longitude. So the reason why we have a date line is this. The Earth takes 24 hours to go right round, and that sets the length of a day. So you cannot be more than 12 hours ahead of your reference, nor more than 12 hours behind it. New Zealand is in the time zone 12 hours ahead of Greenwich, but the next one's not 13 hours ahead, you're actually in yesterday, Friday. And that's because the Earth only rotates in one direction. So you've got to go right round, just like passing go in Melbourne. And Greenwich is go, but you don't get $200. And it's also a teller of what part of the world at this instant, as I'm speaking, is now in daylight, and what part is now in darkness, as you predicted. So what's happening is that this map is moving on a roller very, very slowly to the right at the rate of about 1 centimetre every half hour, and that's to simulate the Earth's rotation. You can see South America disappearing off scale after midnight, but coming back on scale over here for today. So North America is still in yesterday, but South America has just come into Saturday morning in the last 3 hours or so. So it doesn't mean that Australia is in the centre of the world. Some people like to think we are, but we only appear here because this centre's open during daylight.
That was New Zealand.
And you'll
wasn't
always see us here.
That was New Zealand, wasn't it? Centre of the world.
That's right.
Nephew just came from there.
Oh, right, yeah. And so let's pick a marker now. You can see how sunset is just coming onto the east coast of New Zealand. It's reached North Island, but not quite South Island. We'll come back to New Zealand in a few minutes and you'll see how far it's moved.
Good.
So this is where sunset is happening now in Canada, just coming into the main island of Hawaii and just coming into New Zealand. Right now, that's where sunset is happening.
So the countries move.
That's right. They're moving this way to the east with the Earth's rotation. And this is where sunrise is happening now, in Africa and Spain and just coming into Portugal.
I thought the Earth went that way.
It does. That's east. Yes, it's rotating to the east. Yeah. And now where was I? Yeah,
Sunrise. Sunset.
and this is where sunrise is happening right now. And the curvature of these lines is real for today based on this map projection. It changes very, very slightly each day, and that's between extremes that are 6 months apart. They occur when the sun's furthest north of the equator and when it's furthest south of the equator. Now, at the moment, as each of these major divisions is an hour, you can see there are more hours of daylight in a 24-hour day in the northern hemisphere compared to a similar latitude in the southern hemisphere. Now, the Earth is a sphere, and this means the sun must be over the northern hemisphere because there's a lot more light there. And you can actually see that is so, because this dark spot here is a projection of the sun's position over the Earth right now. So if you're out here on the border between China and North Korea, standing up there now, your shadow would be between your feet. That's where the sun is now directly overhead at 12 noon by the Earth's rotation. And here's the equator, so you can see the sun is well and truly over the northern hemisphere. So that's why the days are much longer in hours of daylight up here than they are down here at this time of the year. And you can see how this sun sits on this squashed looking figure of 8-like loop. This is a projection of the sun's path over the Earth in a full year, and it incorporates the tilt in the Earth's axis, and that's what causes the sun to go over both sides of the equator, and that's how we get our seasons. And the tiny little wobble in the Earth's axis, which puts a figure of 8 into it, instead of it being straight up and down. And you can see the sun is nearly as far north as it gets. It gets about 1.5 degrees north of where it is now, this faint dotted line, the Tropic of Cancer, and that's what sets it. And it will reach there relative to Eastern Australia on the 21st and the 22nd of June each year. And at that time of the year, the Northern Hemisphere is in summer and has its longest amount of daylight in a day. Down here we have winter and our shortest amount of daylight in a day. And if you come back at that time of the year, the curves up here will be slightly wider in the Northern Hemisphere, slightly narrow in the Southern Hemisphere, and if you could see it upscale, sunlight would only reach as far south as the Antarctic Circle, and that's what sets it. So that's as far south as sunlight gets when the sun's over the Tropic of Cancer. And it's a pity this doesn't go down to Antarctica. You'd see Antarctica down here somewhere is in complete darkness now with the onset of the southern winter. Just as above the Arctic Circle, they're already getting 24 hours of daylight and the midnight sun. And just by coincidence, my mum happened to visit Norway a couple of years ago and sent me a postcard of the midnight sun. And that's the sun every hour from 6 p.m. here, 7, 8, through to midnight, through to 6 o'clock in the morning over here. So the sun looks as if it's going to set, comes down, doesn't quite make it, and just goes up again.
What's this little coon called?
That's because it's been well used, yes. That's right.
Lots of tourists.
Now, so when the media talk about the longest and the shortest day, that is incorrect. A day is still 24 hours. It's the length of daylight in the day. That's what's long or short when the sun's close to one or the other of its extremes.
We're heading very short to the 8-hour shortest day. Well, it's not the shortest day, it's the shortest.
That's right, yeah. And
Yep, here's Tom on the hotline to NASA. Who can't work out how to get out?
Pardon?
Can't work out how to get out.
When they start tilting, because that's when all the water tilts out.
Get that, Mark?
Yep. Here we are in Canberra, Western Creek, and it's snowing.
That it is.
Where's the time? There's the time.
Leave some for Stromlo. Leave 15 minutes.
20 past 1, Mark.
Now, oh, that's wicked.
She's picking up here.
Yeah, lovely. Beautiful if he can get some on his camera. Lovely. On the ground, I think. So
Yeah,
does
it's
that
coming.
will that actually show that falling, Michael?
Yep, should do. Yep.
With a little bit. With a little bit. Last.
Hello, this is Ivy. Just ringing to see if it's snowing. Little one goes quick. Oh, flat strap.
Are the two biggest galaxies in this local group. Galaxies come in many different shapes, including spiral, elliptical ones, and even a void enormous black holes which are big enough to swallow whole stars. When seen very far away, such explosive galaxies are called quasars. The light from quasars has taken so long to reach us that it started its journey when the universe was quite young. And so, quasars can tell us a lot about the early history of the universe. Our Sun is one of a cloud of a few 100 million stars in our bit of the universe called the Milky Way galaxy. The Milky Way is seen as a band of stars running right across the night sky. When we look into this band, we see mostly our own black saucer-shaped galaxy. When we look on either side, we can see through to the rest of the universe. A pulsar is the spinning core of a star, left behind after the star itself explodes. It's made mainly of very tightly packed neutrons. The pulses from the spinning star are a bit like the flashes from the rotating light in a lighthouse. Exploding stars also eject intriguing gas and dust clouds called supernova remnants. which spread out into the surrounding space.
The first slide is a composite map of the world showing taken from space by satellites. Slideshow? Yep. Oh, okay. Yeah, wherever you like. Okay, we've got a composite photograph here of the Earth taken from space, and it shows places on the Earth's surface where human activity generates a lot of light. And the point of the slide is to show that for astronomical observatories, we don't really want to be located near any of these bright sources of light. Telescopes are very sensitive to light, of course. They try to capture light from distant faint objects in space. So if we're close to bright lights of cities, then that's not good for those telescopes because that light drowns out the faint light coming from space. So where do we find large astronomical observatories? On the surface of the Earth, we find them in places like the centre of the Pacific Ocean, which is right over on the edge of this slide here. In fact, on top of Mauna Kea, which is a volcanic mountain in Hawaii, at an altitude of over 4,000 metres. It's the largest telescopes in the world, 10-metre telescopes. And also in Chile, in the Andes Mountains, way down here, high up in an area where it hasn't rained for 300 years, apparently. There are also very large telescopes, 8-metre telescopes of the European Southern Observatory. Other places where we find very large telescopes is right in the middle of the North Atlantic Ocean, on the Canary Islands. There is the European Northern Observatory, located there with 4.2-metre optical telescopes. Also, the Antarctica is another place where it's very high, dry, and the skies are clear and dark for 6 months of the year. So we've got astronomical telescopes down there now. In Australia, we have Mount Stromlo, which is where we are now. And this is an old photo of Stromlo, but the exploratory where we're sitting now is located just here between the two domes. And Stromlo got going in 1911. It was known back then as the Commonwealth Solar Observatory, and it was mainly preoccupied with looking at the sun. However, since then, other telescopes have been built on this mountain for the purposes of looking at the sky and distant objects in the sky. And the largest telescope is in this dome here, which is the one just across from the car park. And some of you might have been in there to look at that telescope. That's the 74-inch or 1.9-metre telescope, which is the largest one we've got. When Stromlo was built, Canberra was small, there wasn't a lot of light, but these days there's a lot. So back in the 60s, the astronomers got the idea that it'd be a good idea if we built another observatory away from the bright lights. And so we built this one, which is up at Siding Springs, which is in the Warrumbungle Mountains in northern New South Wales. And you can see on the right the large dome, which houses the largest optical telescope in Australia, which is known as the Anglo-Australian Telescope, the AAT, and it's a 4-metre scope, which is twice the size of the one over here in the large dome. Now this box-shaped structure here houses the Australian National University's 2.3-metre Advanced Technology Telescope, which is another large telescope located at Siding Springs Mountain. There are other scopes that you can see in smaller domes dotted all over the mountain. It's further away from bright lights. It's higher above sea level by about 400 metres, so the atmosphere is a bit thinner, and we're getting better images of the sky from Siding Springs than we can from Mount Stromlo. And there's a close-up picture of the Anglo-Australian telescope, which I'll just try and get focus on that a little bit better way forward to it. Sorry about this. This is my son Liam. He likes to help out. Just have to get a focus on it. Just see if I can improve the focus on it. Just sharpen up the focus on that. There it is. There's a good shot. Okay, that's the, sorry about that, that's the Anglo-Australian telescope that I mentioned. And you can see this person standing here next to it, so it's a pretty big scope. 4-metre diameter glass mirror located way down in the bottom of the telescope, down the base of the tube, if you like, the structure. and that's small compared to the largest scopes in the world. The Keck, as I said, is 2.5 times the diameter of the mirror that's in this telescope. But still a very powerful instrument and good for looking at the sky in the southern hemisphere. The Keck's located in the northern hemisphere. You can't see what this can see in the southern hemisphere. Telescopes vary in their wavelength band that they pick up from the sky. This one picks up radio waves from space, and this is a radio telescope at Parkes. And because radio waves have a longer wavelength, they come in centimetres and metre wavelengths, the detector obviously has to be bigger to pick them up. So that's why the dish on this one is 64 metres in diameter, so it can pick up longer wavelength electromagnetic radiation in the form of radio waves. The other wavelengths that we can detect from the Earth, apart from optical and radio, is near infrared and near ultraviolet, and all the optical telescopes that I've been talking about have filters for picking up those wavelengths, so we can actually take pictures of images other than optical. However, if we want to look at things in, say, the far infrared or the ultraviolet, we can't see it from the Earth's surface because of the atmosphere and the ozone layer. So what we do is we have to go above the Earth's atmosphere to see these objects in this type of light. And this is the Hubble Space Telescope being launched from the cargo bay of the Space Shuttle. And Hubble Space Telescope has given us absolutely fantastic insight into the most distant objects in the universe. The Lunar Rover vehicle, which carried the 2 astronauts around on the surface of the moon. You can see the other astronaut over there and their lunar excursion vehicle, which descended to the surface and which took them back up into space and then safely home to Earth. I think this is Apollo 16, I'm not sure, but it's one of the late missions to the moon. And there's a lot of interest in the moon from a scientific point of view because it may well provide a base for further scientific research, including astronomy, because there is no atmosphere on the moon. But also it may provide a staging area for future space exploration to more distant planets such as Mars. And there's a picture of Mars. It's not true colour, it's been enhanced. But Mars is fascinating because of all the planets in the solar system, it's the most like the Earth. And it has an atmosphere, it's only thin, but it does have an atmosphere. It has, as you can see there, polar ice caps, so it is familiar to the Earth in that it has those features. It also has more gravity than the Moon, so it will probably provide a more hospitable place to live than, say, the Moon. Gone the wrong way. Apologies there. Just fix it. Yeah, close pictures of Mars reveal that it's been a geologically active planet. You can see over on the left-hand side these large shield volcanoes, which resemble shield volcanoes on Earth, such as Hawaii, the Hawaiian island chain. You can also see this massive rift valley, which is rapidly going out of focus. Back into focus, Liam, thanks. Okay, that rift valley running across the centre of Mars is no longer geologically active, but at a time in Mars's past, the crust of Mars must have been moving much the same way as the tectonic plates on Earth move today, and this massive rift valley opened up. And we can see closely, if we look at some of the finer detail in this rift valley, canyons that look kind of like they've been fashioned by running water. And that's probably the focus of attention for exploration of Mars just at the moment. Mini solar system of planets, and the one of most interest around in Saturn's system is this one up on the top left here, this orange coloured one. That moon is called Titan, and it's the largest moon in the solar system. It's larger than the planet Mercury. It also has an atmosphere that's calculated twice as dense as the Earth's, and the spectrum of that atmosphere indicates that it's largely made of nitrogen, which when you compare that to Earth, means that its atmosphere is very similar to ours, because the Earth's atmosphere is about 80% nitrogen as well. So there is a probe on its way to Saturn at the moment, a NASA probe called Cassini, and Cassini will go into orbit around Saturn in 2004, and it will launch a smaller probe called Huygens, which will actually enter the atmosphere of Titan and parachute down and hopefully make it to the surface and give us some more information about what the surface of Titan looks like, because we can't see it because the atmosphere is quite dense. So there is some very exciting and interesting exploration happening around Saturn in the next within, say, the next 3 years when Cassini gets there. Cassini was launched in 1998 in October, and it's swung past the Earth about a year later, and it's well and truly on its way to Saturn now. But Saturn's so far away, it's going to take the probe about 6 years to get there.
Mm.